Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Et in terra pars omnibus bone voluntatis.
Laudamus
Benedicimus Te.
adoramus
Glorificamus Te.
gratias agimus
Saint Dominic and the Most Holy Rosary. It has been held that Saint Dominic was the one to receive the Most Holy Rosary from the Blessed Virgin Mary. Many attack this claim, and they do so without heading to the magisterium of the Church, but that is not the topic of this video. This video will share two stories of Saint Dominic and the power of the Most Holy Rosary. Story 1. When Saint Dominic was preaching in Carcassonne in France, a man was brought to him, an Albigensian heretic, tormented and possessed by demons. He had publicly spoken against the devotion to the Most Holy Rosary. Saint Dominic confronted the evil spirits and in the name of God commanded them to speak the truth. Were these things he had preached about the Rosary true? Howling with rage, the demons cried out, "Hear, O Christians, all this our enemy has said of Mary and of the Most Holy Rosary is entirely true." They continued, "We have no power against the servants of Mary. Many who invoked her at the hour of death were saved, against what they deserved." And finally they declared, "No one is lost who perseveres in devotion to Mary and to the Most Holy Rosary, for Mary obtains for sinners a true repentance before death." Saint Dominic then urged the people to recite the Rosary, and at every Hail Mary, many devils fled from the possessed man in the shape of burning coals. When the Rosary was finished, he was completely freed. Many heretics who witnessed this miracle were converted. Story 2. There once lived in Rome a wicked woman nicknamed Catherine the Beautiful. One day she heard Saint Dominic preach on devotion to the Rosary, so she herself had enrolled in the society. She began to say the Rosary, but did not give up her evil life. One evening, a young nobleman came to see her. She received him graciously, and while they were at dinner, she noticed that drops of blood appeared on his hands whenever he broke the bread. Then she saw that all the food he had touched was stained with blood. So she asked him what his blood was. The young man replied that a Christian should not eat any food except that which had been stained by the blood of Christ and seasoned by the memory of his passion. Amazed by this reply, she asked him who he was. "I will soon tell you who I am," he said. When they had withdrawn to another room, the young man changed his appearance and crowned with thorns and with his flesh all wounded said to her, "Do you want to know who I am? Do you not know me? I am your Redeemer. When will you stop offending me, Catherine? You see how much I am suffering for you. Enough of this. You have grieved me enough. Change your way of life." Catherine broke out in tears, and Jesus said to her by way of encouragement, "Well now, that's better. Love me as much as you have offended me. You have received this grace from me because you have said the Rosary in honor of my mother." Then he disappeared. Catherine went the next morning to confess her sins to Saint Dominic. After giving all that she had to the poor, she led a holy life and reached a high state of perfection. The Blessed Virgin appeared to her several times, and Jesus himself revealed to Saint Dominic that this penitent had become very dear to him.